be a bumblebee. He will listen to me dearly. I always want you to be near me. Don't ever stay away when you're...
London, 1935, August. I'd been back 3 months in the old country and frankly, wondering why. The weather made me liverish. No exercise to speak of, and the talk of the ordinary Englishman made me sick. I'd had enough of restaurants and parties and race meetings. No pals to go about with, which probably explains things. Poppy Binge lost in the Canadian Treasury. Tommy Deloraine married off to some blonde heiress in Chicago. Chips Carruthers eaten by crocodiles in the Limpopo. Leaving me, Richard Hannay, 37 years old, sold in Windermere, back home. Which was no home at all, if you want to know. Just a dull little rented flat in West One Portland Place, actually. And I was bored. No, more than bored. Tired. Tired of the world and tired of, well, life, to be honest. So I called my broker. He wasn't in. Popped down to the pub for the colonial buffers. Picked up a scotch and an evening paper and quickly put it back. Full of elections and wars and rumours of wars, and I thought, who the bloody hell cares, frankly? What does it matter? What does anything matter? What happens to anyone? What happens to me? No one would miss me. I wouldn't miss me. Why, I could quite easily just... And then I thought, wait a minute! Come on, Hannay, pull yourself together, man! Find something to do, you bloody fool! Something mindless and trivial, something utterly pointless, something... I know! I'll see a West End show! That'll do the trick!
And now, with your kind attention, I have the immense honour and privilege of presenting to you one of the most remarkable men ever in the whole world, Mr. Memory! Every day, Mr. Memory commits to memory 50 new facts and remembers every one of them. Facts from history, from geography, from newspapers, and from scientific books. In fact, more facts are in Mr. Memory's memory than is possible to conceive. I will also mention, before retiring, Mr. Memory has kindly consented to giving his entire brain to the British Museum for Scientific Purposes. Thank you!
Thank you! I'll now place myself in a state of mental readiness for the scene's performance and clear my inner being of all eccentric and supernumerary material.
Oh, excuse me! Is that seat taken?
Not as far as I know.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Now then, you're ready for the question, Mr. Memory.
We're ready for the questions.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! First question, please.
When Titanic sank, who painted Starry Night? Who won the cup in 1926?
Pardon, sir? What was that, sir? Who won the cup in 1926? Who won the cup in 1926, Mr. Memory?
Who won the cup in 1926? The Tottenham Hotspurs won the cup in 1926. Beating the Arsenal Gunners by 5 goals to 0 in the President's Majesty, King George V. I'm right, sir!
All right, Mr. Memory. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Next question, please.
Here, Sherlock Holmes! Who's your name again? What was Napoleon's horse called?
Pardon, sir? What was that, sir? What was Napoleon's horse called? What was Napoleon's horse called, Mr. Memory?
What was Napoleon's horse called? Napoleon's horse called Bella Reform, but he rode for the final time at Waterloo, June 15th, 1815. I'm right, sir!
Well, you're quite right, Mr. Memory. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
How old is Mae West?
Pardon, sir? What was that, sir? How old is Mae West? How old is Mae West, Mr. Memory?
I know, sir, but I never tell a lady's age.
Oh, very good, Mr. Memory.
I say!
Who was that? Yes, sir!
How far is Winnipeg from Montreal?
Ah, a gentleman from Canada. You answer, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir.
How far is Winnipeg from Montreal, Mr. Memory?
How far is Winnipeg from Montreal? How far is Winnipeg from Montreal? 1,458 miles. I'm right, sir.
Well, you're quite right, Mr. Memory.
Next question, please.
Shakespeare!
Are you all right?
Thank you, yes!
Well, now, next question, please.
Did you hear that?
Excuse me?
Yes?
May I come home with you?
What's the big idea?
I'd like to...
Well, it is a little bit tricky them out. I've got the decorators in.
Wait, you have to!
When it's your funeral, come along.
Just calm down, please.
Who's the boy is awful? Winnipeg! What would be the king George to finish my Bible? No, I'm my ransom!
All right, Mr. Memory.
Next question, please!
That's enough now, Mr. N.
Take your phone, sir!
Play, man, play.
I know somebody, never tell me!
That was Mr. Memory.
Thank you! Thank you!
Yes,
Thank you!
Never can find the bloody light switch, damn it. Ah,
Turn it off quickly! Oh, scheiße! Flight!
light,
Flight! Flight!
light.
Flight! Pull the light!
Oh, blind. Sorry, yes, of course, yes, blind. That's not. That is a little bit buggered, but...
Now you can turn on the light, Mr. Hannay.
Light, right. Have one of my drinks, why don't you?
Oh, thank you. For you.
Ah, yes, thank you. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Hannay.
Wait a moment, how do you know my name?
Oi, I sat in the lobby.
Yes, right, of course. Oh, hello, there's the telephone.
Don't answer it!
Why not?
Because I think it is for me. Please, please don't answer.
Now look here.
Yes?
Am I allowed to know your name?
You don't want to know my name.
Don't I?
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Annabella Schmidt.
So, what's the story then, Annabella Schmidt?
Oh, Mr. Hannay, may I be impertinent for a moment and ask for something to eat?
Ah, but of course, would you care for some haddock?
Haddock would be wonderful. Thank you.
Nothing like a spot of haddock. Now look here. It was you that fired that revolver in the theatre, wasn't it? Pardon me. I mean, it wasn't a great show, but it wasn't that bad.
It was a diversion. There were 2 men in that theater trying to shoot me.
Sounds like you should be more careful choosing your gentleman friends then, shouldn't you?
No jokes, Mr. Hannay, please.
Beautiful, mysterious woman pursued by a gunman. Oh, it sounds like a spy story.
It is. Only I prefer the word agents. Better.
Oh, a secret agent, I suppose. From which country?
I have no country.
I see, born in a balloon, eh?
Mr. Hannay, please. I am being pursued by a brilliant agency who is on the point of obtaining top secret and highly confidential information vital to your air defense. I tracked 2 of those men into the music hall, and unfortunately, they recognized me.
Ever heard of a thing called persecution mania?
You don't believe me?
Frankly, I don't.
They are in the street this moment, underneath your English lamppost. Take a look, why don't you? But, careful.
Oh, look, I heard.
Really good, doctor. Now, do you believe me?
Yes, you win.
Mr. Hannay, I'm going to tell you something which is not very healthy. It will mean either life or death. But if I tell you, then you are involved! Involved, involved, involved.
Involved?
To be involved! Involved, involved, involved.
Tell me.
Very well. Have you heard of the 39 steps? Dun, dun, dun!
What's that, pub?
Your English humor will not help you, Mr. Hannay. These men are brilliant and they act fast. If they are not stopped, it'll be days, perhaps hours, before the top secret and highly confidential information gets out into the country. And once it gets out into the country, oh, God help us all.
Well, let me see. What about the police?
The police! Oh, they will not believe us. Oh, but with their boots and their whistles. Oh. No. No, 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 no. one fine little thing keeping up the skies, which is this part! His little finger is missing. So if you should meet someone with no top, joint, cell, be very careful, my friend.
I remember that, yes.
Mr. Hannay?
Richard.
Richard?
Yes?
May I stay the night?
But of course, my dear, you can, sleep in my bed.
Oh, thank you.
And just, sleep there on the armchair.
I should be sure. And, one more thing.
Your haddock?
My haddock? No, I've rather lost the taste for this. Haddock. No, what I want is a big. Scotland.
A map of Scotland?
Says a man in Scotland's boy must be of many things to be done. He lives in a big, I used to say house.
A big house?
At a place called, Old National.
I beg your pardon, my dear.
The place called Old National.
Right. Old the shellac in the 39 steps.
Bring it to my room.
Certainly.
Good night, Richard.
Good night, Annabella. I am so in with her.
Oh, Richard!
Annabella?
Oh, Richard!
Now look here, Annabella. You came into my life all of a sudden and you get me all, involved. And actually, I've never met anyone quite like you. And frankly, to be quite frank, I must say...
Oh, Richard! Oh, I'm so sorry! Oh, Richard!
Yes?
These men, they must be stopped. If they are not stopped, it'll be no time left. Oh, no! Shellacked!
Dolly! Right, I have to get out of this. I have another idea. Wait a moment, what's this? Out the shellac. Right. Better tidy up a little bit first. They've got to leave a mess on the sofa. So it's under the landscape. These decorations really do a better job, you know. Out! Now! Shellac!
Don't come any closer, I'll brush you the next week. Oh, Mr. Hannay. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. The heart was in my mouth. I didn't know it was you.
Mrs. O'Donoghue.
Didn't that, Mr. Hannay? How many times do I have to tell you to call me Dipna? Sure, we're all friends here in this neighbourhood.
Yes.
Dolores! Dolores! It's only Mr. Hannay! Hello there, Mr. Hannay.
Mrs. O'Donoghue.
That's a terrible fright sneaking along the corridor there. You're only after hearing a terrible racket coming out of your flat.
A racket?
How would you describe it?
Oh, it was like
How would you describe it?
a woman screaming blue murder.
That's it. You hit the nail on the head there, Dolly. A woman screaming blue murder.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe you need to get the old hearing tested, ladies.
There be nothing wrong with our hearing, Mr. Hannay.
Nothing wrong at all.
The howling coming from your place scared us half to death.
Half to death.
It was the television.
The television.
Yes, the television. I was, watching a horror film.
At this time of the night.
Sure, what would you be
doing watching a horror movie at this time of the night?
Sounds like you're going on to the Legion, Mr. Hannay.
Oh, you wouldn't want to be in Egypt.
You've got me, ladies. I am definitely in Egypt. But I mean, what's going?
Not so fast. Would you not be coming in for a wee cup of tea now, Mr. Hannay?
A cup of tea?
No one makes a cup of tea like the O'Donoghue sisters, Mr. Hannay.
We don't just invite anyone in for a cup of tea now, do we, don't now?
Oh, no, Dolly, we don't.
Thank you for the offer, my dears, but I really can't.
But you will be coming in for a wee cup now, Mr. Hannay.
Just a wee cup of tea, we insist.
And I don't know about you, Dim, but I need something to calm me nerves.
All right, I'll level with you. There's been a murder.
A murder!
A murder.
A murder!
No, not by me, by those two men over there.
By those two dirty-looking beggars over there.
So you're telling me they're sitting there good and gold for the fears to come arrest us?
They're spies, foreigners. They murdered one of my flat and now they're after me.
Playing us for fools, Dim, now.
I'm not, I swear.
Funny jokes before the Angelus. What is he thinking?
All right, I'll tell you the truth. Are you both married?
What kind of questions now, Mr. Hannay? Sure you know my adult fist derived himself in the drink. My shamus ran away with a wee hussy happy. Why do you bring it up, Mr. Hannay? Send us like that.
I've been seeing a married woman.
You dirty dog.
Like this, she was leading me on.
You should do that.
It was all a setup.
A setup?
Yes, a setup. See those two men over there?
Aye, those wee fellas over there.
Yes, one's her brother, the other is her husband.
Her brother and her husband?
Dear God in heaven. What sort of shenanigans have you got yourself into, Mr. Hannay?
So you see why I really have to be getting out of here quickly.
Well, it's your predicament, Mr. Hannay.
But it's gonna cost you.
Here's a £1 note.
A pound note.
I take two, you greedy gits.
5.
Done.
God bless you, Mr. Hannay.
And remember, not a bloody word.
We won't, Mr. Hannay. We won't.
May God and the angels be watching you, sir.
Come on now, Dimna. Inside for those hooligans discover what we've done.
How's everything here? How's everything here? I'll tell you, it is a simply marvelous day out there. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and on my walk here, a gorgeous young man winked my way. Whoo! He was lovely. I tell you though, this heat wave really can do things to a person. I was cleaning for the Joneses the other day, and I felt like I was going to melt. I simply was about to, what's the word I'm looking for? Die. Well, for one thing, they're much prettier than they were 20 years ago.
More free.
Free and easy.
Remember the old-fashioned sort?
Oh, bones, no pens.
My wife. Look at this now. Our new streamlined model number 1.
Oh, anything to go with it?
Look at this. Little beauty.
Oh, it's a sight for sore eyes.
You can say that again. The two wonders of the modern world.
Tell you what, bring them back when they're filled.
Get it?
Get it? When they're filled.
Shy?
Be shy.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
Where are we now?
How Here we are, end of the town.
That was quick.
I wonder what went to the Book of Windsor.
I'll get paid back.
I would love to.
Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, excuse me, sorry.
Evening Piper, latest news. Evening Piper.
Evening pipe, please.
Evening Piper, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Evening Piper, latest news. Evening Piper.
Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, sorry.
Hello.
Hell no! Oh dear.
Lord!
What?
Been a woman murdered in a fashionable West End flat.
All these sex dramas don't appeal to me. What one?
On what?
The 2 o'clock of Windsor.
Bachelor boy. Get in! 7 to 4 on.
Not so good.
Anyway, werewolf. Stabbed in the back she was. Portland Mansion. Portland Place.
What was she like? One of the usual.
Oh. Well-dressed woman. About 35. Terrible.
Terrible.
Oh, terrible, yes, of course, terrible.
Lieutenant. Richard Hannay. He's missing.
You do surprise me.
Approximately 37. Dark, wavy hair. Piercing blue eyes. Pencil moustache.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Might I have a look at your paper for a moment?
Certainly.
Windsor. Think I'll pop up to the buffet car. Finished? Fancy anything?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Right, you are.
Excuse me, Constable. What do we stand over here?
We'll catch on top. Don't you worry.
That's the spirit.
That's right, sir. All aboard for the islands. Next stop, the islands. Keep your eyes peeled, won't you, sir?
Will do, Constable.
Don't forget, sir. All aboard, all aboard.
Riddle body.
All aboard, all aboard. Anything suspicious, you let us know, sir.
Will do, Constable.
That's right, sir. All aboard, all aboard.
Final audition.
All aboard, all aboard.
Riddle body.
Keep your eyes peeled, sir. Don't you forget.
What, sir?
That's right, sir. All aboard, all aboard.
Riddle body.
All aboard, all aboard.
Final audition.
All aboard, all aboard.
Oh, just get on with it!
Thank you. Just back to the buffet car. Listen to this.
What?
The police are searching the train. Every compartment.
Every compartment?
Here's a corker. There once was a man from Nantucket.
Excuse me.
I hope you don't mind us talking shop.
No, not at all, no.
From Hawaii. ride a railway, and sell underwear.
That's all we do.
Anyway, wait. There once was a man from Nantucket, grew a Venus flytrap in a bucket. He said when it grew, now what do I do? Do I keep it for breeding or...
Excuse me.
He's in a rush. Excuse me, sir. Sorry to disturb you. Have you seen this man? His name is Richard Hannay.
Excuse me, sorry to disturb you. Have you seen this man? His name is Richard Hannay.
Darling, how lovely to see you.
Oh, someone's having a free meal in here.
Listen, I'm so terribly sorry, but I had to do it. My name is Richard Hannay, and they're after me for murder, but I swear I'm innocent. I've got to keep free for the next 24 hours. You see, the safety of this entire country could depend upon it.
Excuse me. Sorry to disturb you. Have you seen this man? His name is Richard Hannay.
This is the man you want, Inspector.
But we came by just now and saw you two,
He pushed me here, and he forced himself upon me. His name is Richard Hannay. Is your name Richard Hannay?
Certainly not.
What is attractive young lady could have said?
Out of the way!
Out the head, Constable!
sir.
The suspect, Richard Hannay, managed to jump from a train onto the Forth River Bridge just outside Edinburgh. Police pursued him onto the bridge, but he gave them the slip, hanging from girders with his bare hands. The suspect is approximately 37 and about 6'1". Although clearly dangerous, he is rather good looking actually, with dark, wavy hair, piercing blue eyes and a rather attractive pencil moustache. Is it not clear whether he survived his ordeal? Police had to call off the search in the gathering darkness. Montgomery Hamilton Greasewood, BBC Radio Scotland, Edinburgh.
Hello there! Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for work.
What kind of work?
I'm an itinerant labourer.
You'll find nothing in this vicinity.
Are there no big houses round here?
No beggars.
So what's that big house?
What beggars?
That big house.
Oh, a beggars.
Isn't that a big house?
Well, that's a beggars.
So whose is that then?
A professor, I believe. Professor Jordan. An Englishman.
An Englishman? You wouldn't be called now, would it?
Would?
Well, I'll try then. Thank you very much. Cheerio.
You won't tonight?
Won't I?
It's 14 miles. The other side of the law.
Not really, I'm sure.
Margaret!
Hi.
Come here! You have this out.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my dear.
Can I stay here if you'd like?
Well, on second thought, sir, that would be very kind.
Can you eat a herring?
Oh, I could murder half a dozen right now.
Can you sleep in a box bed?
Can certainly try.
2 and 6?
Sir.
See you, gentlemen. And be quick about it.
my dear, I'm afraid I could sleep just about anywhere right now.
Well, won't you sit down, please? I'll still go on with our supper.
Thank you. I say, you wouldn't happen to have any, newspapers lying around now, would you?
Oh, my husband has the paper.
Oh dear, yes, right. So, my dear, been in these parts long?
Oh, no, I'm from Glasgow.
Glasgow?
Aye, did you ever see it?
No, I can't say I ever did.
You should. You should see Saunty Hall Street on a Saturday night with all its fine shops and the trams and the lights and the cinema palaces and the crowds. It's a Saturday night tonight.
Well, I've never been to Glasgow, but I have been to Edinburgh, Winnipeg, Montreal, and London.
London?
Certainly. I could tell you all about London at supper.
Could you?
Certainly could.
No. John would never approve of that, I doubt.
John?
My husband? He said it's best not to think of such places and all the wickedness that goes on there.
Oh, my dear, I could, tell you now.
No.
If you wanted.
Aye. Could.
What is it you would like to know?
Is it true that all the ladies paint their toenails
Some of them.
and wear rouge and lipsticks on their faces?
They do, yes.
Do the London ladies look beautiful?
You know, well, my dear, they wouldn't. If you were beside them.
You ought not to say that.
Ought not to say what?
Oh, I was just telling your wife that I prefer living in the town to the country.
Go and make the country.
Certainly he did, yes.
Supper ready, woman.
Almost.
Hurry yourself! Christ!
Oh, bugger. Excuse me, sir. Might I have a look at your paper for a moment?
See yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah. You didn't tell me your name.
Oh, Hammond.
Oh, Hammond.
No, just Hammond, thank you.
Here we are.
Ah, marvellous.
Allah, say blessing afore we begin.
Yes, good idea.
Almost mighty and unforgiving God, sanctify these righteous and undeserved mercy to all us miserable sinners. Make us bow on bending knee. Make us truly thankful for all the manifold blessings and continually turn our loose hearts from wickedness. And beat our gluttonous thoughts and lash our lustful desires. As with that three-forked flailing stick, pressing our bestial noses to the grindstone and blinding our eyes to all the darting beats and baubles of all worldly wicked things. Amen! Amen! I just now remembered that I forgot to lock the barn. I'll go on lock it now.
sorry to interrupt this programme of popular Scottish romantic music to set your heart a quiver, to bring you an important news flash. Richard Hannay, wanted in connection with the Portland Place murder, has been spotted on the moors near Loch Crimond. Police have warned that he is almost certainly armed and dangerous. Here's his description once again. The suspect is approximately 37 and about 6'1", with dark, wavy hair, piercing blue eyes, and of course, his rather attractive pencil moustache. Police can assure listeners that they're closing in with specialist squads in fugitive apprehension by foot, by road, and by air.
There he is! Over there!
Where is that then?
North by northwest!
North by northwest? Why is that the direction of?
Professor Jordan's house.
Professor Jordan's house? Why is he going there, I wonder?
No idea.
He's disappeared again!
Oh no.
Look, there he is!
Shoot, man, shoot!
Missed him. That looks a penetrable Scottish mist.
Wait a minute. Oh my god!
What?
We're too close to the... Oh no!
What?
Change direction! Change direction!
I can't!
Oh no! Oh no!
We're going to...
Oh god!
Ah, here we are. Alt Monsieur Lac. I'm already here. How convenient. Hello there, miss. I'm looking for the professor, Professor Jordan.
Professor Jordan. Oh, I'm the professor's wife, Miss Jordan.
Lovely to meet you, Mrs. Jordan. But may I see your husband? It's really quite important.
May I know your name?
Oh, it's, Hammond. Tell him I'm a friend of Miss Annabella Schmidt.
Miss Annabella Schmidt.
Yes.
Yes, my husband will be very interested. Right this way, Mr. Hammond.
Lovely house.
Yes, well, we like it. Just having a small get-together for my daughter Hildy's birthday, actually. A few well-to-do acquaintances, friends of my husband, of course. He's from the sheriff of the county, actually. Later on, some shooting party. Perhaps you care to join us?
Oh, no, Mrs. Jordan. I couldn't possibly intrude, my dear.
Oh, well. That's a shame, Mr. Hammond. We always do let the newcomer take the first shot.
I'm here.
My husband should just through here.
James, man! I've got privacy right here!
Right. If you wouldn't mind waiting here, actually, I'll just fetch my husband directly.
Yes, of course.
Oh, Mr. Hammond! So sorry to have kept you.
It's quite all right.
So you're from Annabella Schmidt?
Yes, I am.
Any news?
Why, she's been murdered.
Murdered! Oh dear. Of course. The Portland Mansions affair. Quite dreadful. Now the police are after you.
Yes, they are, rather.
Don't worry about them. I managed to put them off the scent.
Thank you awfully.
Not at all, old chap.
Wait a moment, I didn't do it.
Of course you didn't do it, Mr. Hannay. I suppose it's safe to call you by your real name now.
Yes, quite safe, thank you.
But tell me, why did you come all the way to Scotland just to tell me about this?
Because I believe she was trying to tell you about some top secret foreign organization. It's all a bit, top secret. And she was killed by a foreign agent who was interested too.
Really? Well, I'm so glad you told me. And risking your life for the bargain. How could I ever thank you?
Let's stop it. The thing is, Professor, she was looking for something.
Yeah.
Something called the 39 steps. If we can find out what the 39 steps are,
So
then...
you're telling me... Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Hannay. I see. You must be exhausted. Oh, better?
Oh, yes, much better, thank you.
So, did she tell you what this foreign agent looked like?
There wasn't time. Oh, yes, there was one thing.
Yeah.
Part of his little finger was missing.
Which little finger?
It was this one, I
Are you
think.
sure it wasn't?
This one? I'm not quite sure. I don't follow your logic here.
Mr. Hannay, I'm afraid I've been guilty of leading you down the garden path. Was it not the garden path? Is it up and down? Do you know? I can't remember. I can't...
Oh, it seems to be the wrong garden, all right.
Yes, I was
forced me into a very difficult position. I live here as a respectable citizen. My best friend is the sheriff of the county. My entire existence could be jeopardized if it became known that I was, how do I put this? Not what I seem. You see, that's my wife and daughter think of. But what makes it doubly important that I simply can't let you go is that I'm about to convey some very vital information out of the country. Oh yes, I've got it all right. And I'm afraid Annabella would have been far too late. So it seems like there's only one option, Mr. Hannay.
I should have said the most correctly, dear. Sure, I've had to go at 3. Will Mr. Hammond be staying?
I don't think so, dear. Unless, of course, you decide to join us.
Join you for lunch?
Ha! Very good, Mr. Hannay. You see, you're just the kind of man we need. Sharp, intelligent, cold-blooded, ruthless. These the exact qualities we'll need when it comes to war.
War?
Oh yes, we'll have quite a show of it.
And what if I don't believe in these qualities?
What other qualities are there?
Human qualities.
Human qualities.
Yes, loyalty, selflessness, sacrifice.
Love? Love. Mr. Hannay, when have you ever loved anyone? It's on your nature, own sport. So sad, isn't it? No one to love, no one to care for, no home to go to. But there is, you see. There's our home!
Our home?
Yes, Sir Hannay, our home. Only place you will ever find love. The only place where you really and truly belong.
Oh, we will love you, Hannay. And in return you will love us. The master race. On a great unstoppable march, commanded eternally by destiny itself.
Well, of course, nothing to say. Will you join us, Hannay?
All right, Professor. If you think I'm suitable material.
I do, old sport. I will go tell Mrs. Jordan.
Oh, there's just one thing, sorry.
Yes.
One little question.
Okay.
Before I sign up,
Come on, Evelyn.
what exactly is the 39 steps?
The 39 steps.
The 39 steps.
So I think myself, is my own brilliant idea. The very soul of the enterprise. The very...
But wait a minute.
Wait a minute, you! You think you can pull this fool? Ah! You thought you could join us and then...
Master Race, I despise you!
You are just as bad as she was. Annabella Schmidt. With all her outmoded sentimental notions.
High-minded democratic and bobbin shy clever.
Not for a minute you might, but no.
No, you pathetic. Pusillanimous, petty-minded little... Ah!
Oh, bother.
Darling. Really ought to be more careful. You'll get blood all over my brand new rug. How much does he know?
Enough that I have to silence him. The 39 steps, Mr. Hannay. You will never, ever know.
What will be of our hero Richard Hannay? Will he ever uncover the secret behind the 39 steps? Find out after this break.
Cigarette cases, pocket watches, spectacle holders, but never a hymn-book, Mr. Hannay. And who'd have thought a hymn-book would start a bullet? But I'm not surprised some of those hymns are awful hard to get through. And to think I was drinking the villain champagne only half an hour before.
Right.
I can barely believe that. See, Mr. Hannay?
No tea, thank you.
Calling himself a professor, whereas all along he was a
spy.
A spy. Well, it's a lesson to us all. Catty slick sliding for an amateur.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Are you sure about the tea?
Quite sure, thank you. But look here, ought we to be taking some sort of, steps? I mean, this is serious, If it weren't, you don't suppose I'd put myself in your hands with the murder charge hanging over me.
Ach, never heed the murderer, Mr. Hannay. I'm sure you'll be able to convince Scotland Yard of your innocence, just as easily as you've convinced me.
All I need is a short statement to forward to the proper authority. I've got someone coming in from next door to take it down. Would you like a biscuit?
No, thank you.
I don't have any milk for teas, but would you like a nice piece of shortbread?
No, it's quite all right, thank you. But, I mean, we really need to be moving quickly. I mean, the professor's got the information, and it's absolutely vital to the safety of the country.
Are you wishing to see me, Sheriff? Indeed I am, Chief Inspector. Do you think I enjoy putting time for a murderer?
A murderer?
A murderer? Richard Hannay, you're under arrest for the lawful murder of a woman in the Portland Mansions in London on Tuesday last. Take her to the county jail.
Oh, you've heard my story. It's true, every word of it.
Oh, us Scots don't believe your story, Hannay. We don't believe your cock and bull story. Why, the professor's my best friend in the district. Give me Professor Jordan.
Well, if the professor didn't shoot me, where did this bullet come from?
Stop him, man. Oh, you're in deep water now, Hannay? Yes, here's this. This is the sheriff of the county, and I will find... Professor Jordan. Oh, I do beg your pardon most humbly, sir. Just to let you know, sir, we have apprehended the villain now, sir. Indeed we have, sir. Thank you kindly, sir.
I demand to speak to the Foreign Office in London!
Foreign Office in London? I don't think so, Mr. Hannay. Chief Inspector, handcuffs, please. Handcuffs going on now, sir.
Oh, I don't think so.
No! Stop him! Oh, that man! Yes, I think that is. Oh! Over there, you man, you're not living here. Man, what man? Get out of the way, Mr. You're interrupting the Highland dance. You're not living here.
What man? All the men in the village in the sheep stepping like time. All 10 of them. Man, you've had one too many whiskies since McDonald's. I'll be back soon. You only give us a bar for a couple of hours for a dance. He'll be living if he comes back and finds your filthy front.
Oh, ladies, please, I'm so terribly sorry. I appear to be interrupting some sort of a gathering, but...
Hi, mister. You are. It's me, Lisa Bennett, but we're trying to help you.
Oh, how lovely. Anyways.
Girls, look. Be honest. Last night you played them and done Englishman tumbled into me. You're very welcome, Mr.
Hammond.
That's lovely. You see, our Fiona, my lassie's getting married tomorrow. Do you? Man owns the wee field just across the hill. So we're having a wee dance with a man and a drink down the road. Mrs. MacDonald Hush, we're very happy the nice Englishman is here. Very welcome, Mr. Harry.
Mr. Hammond, but I've stumbled into the wrong place. I really must be going.
Nonsense. Now that you're here, you'll have me dance with us, won't you, sir? We've never seen an Englishman before, and you're not like the men around our village. Ma'am, I'll be home any minute. Cash, we're only having a bit of fun. Fiona, there's a man in our presence. Go and get the shanty. I am not. There shouldn't be a man here in the
Fiona, you want us to be a proper send-off into my life or no?
I was happy enough with the dancing.
Oh, Fiona, go do as your man says.
Ladies, there's really need to go and get anything. I mean, I came into the wrong place. I really must be going.
Nonsense! You see, there's a very old, very famous Scottish tradition, Mr. Haggy. One that we Scottish women take very seriously on the eve of our wedding.
Aye, I'm very serious. Fiona! Hurry up with that shanty there! Come on, lass! You see, Mr. Harry, for our Fiona to have prosperity in her marriage, which is very important to me, she has to pass around the shanty. It's a tradition, you see, Mr. Haggy. You pass the shanty around to all the men, they put the money in it, and then in return, they get a kiss.
Oh, how charming. But things are very time-sensitive for me at the moment, you see, and I really must be going.
Nonsense! Here's our Fiona now. Bring over that shanty. Just one wee kiss.
Aye, get your money, mister.
I Mr. Hammond, put a penny in the pot and you'll get a kiss from the bride. Imagine a kiss
for the train, aren't
You
you?
lost me! Quickly, come on. This is the man you want, Inspector.
Wait a moment, where have I heard that before?
He's the one, miss.
Yes, definitely. He's the one.
Oh, I suppose you think you've been damn clever!
Officer, kindly tell your prisoner not to insult me, please.
Come along now, sir.
Oh, don't you see? I was telling the truth in that railway carriage. You must be able to see I was genuine.
That'll be all, Mal. Thank you for your help.
Don't mention it. Miles!
Wait! There's some top secret information being taken out of the country as we speak by a devastating brilliant foreign agent. I can't do anything myself because of these fool detectives. But if you tell them about Scotland Yard immediately,
Goodbye,
and tell them...
Mr. Hannay.
Actually, beg your pardon, Miss.
Edwards. Pamela Edwards.
On second thoughts, Miss Edwards, we should be needing you to come too.
Me? Whatever for?
To identify the prisoner, miss.
But I told you.
Just to the police station, miss.
If you wouldn't mind, miss.
Where is this police station?
Inverary, miss.
Inquiry. But that's nearly
40 miles.
40 miles.
You keep out of this.
He's being questioned by the procurator fiscal personally, miss.
Procurator fiscal person.
It's essential for public security, miss.
Essential for public security.
That's right, miss.
If it's absolutely necessary, I...
Thank you ever so much, Miss. Now, if you'd just like to step into the car, please, Miss.
The what?
The car.
Oi! Get the car!
The car. Let's leave it. The wheel.
Hello. I'm Richard, by the way.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, right.
Wait a minute. This is the wrong road. This is the road south. Inverry's north, surely.
There's a bridge falling down the road, miss. We shall have to go around. And those way, miss.
Excuse me, Inspector.
What?
Might I see your warrant?
You shut your mouth.
Would you like to have a small bet with me, Pamela, my dear? All right, don't answer. I'll have it with you, Sherlock Holmes. I bet you £100 that your procurator fiscal has the top joint of his little finger missing.
Take the wheel.
Oh. I win.
What are we stopping for?
Get me out of the way!
Well, a whole flock of detectives.
No.
Come on, man.
So easy in all of this. Look how easy it is to come down.
Come on, man.
All right. What the end?
There you are, miss.
What are you doing?
Now you're a special constable.
Unchain this handcuff, please.
As long as you stays, he stays. Now come on, clear the road. Get off the road, if anything.
I have an idea. Right, come along. Like he said, I've got a gun. And as long as I go, you go. Come on.
What are you doing?
Do you want me to shoot you stone dead?
Not particularly, no.
Right. Well, come along and shut your big fat mouth.
They got away. Carolano, we don't find them.
Yeah?
Our lives won't be worth living.
Oh my God.
Wait, the car.
Well.
There. Take it. Find him.
Got to find him.
You said that.
I know you just said that.
Well, don't say it again.
All right.
Come on.
Come on.
Right, come along this way, quickly.
I'm stuck. I can't move.
Yes, you can. Now, come on.
Well, now I'm in a puddle.
Yes, so you are. Now, this way.
I'm soaked through.
Well, I never said it would be easy, did I, Pamela, my dear? Now, come on.
But what are you doing all this for anyway? You can't possibly escape. What chance have you got trying to me?
I would save that question for your husband if I were you.
I don't have a husband.
Lucky him. Come on.
Please stop whistling.
I'm terribly sorry, my dear. I just can't seem to get this damn tune out of my head. I wonder where I heard it. Right, under the stand.
Those policemen will get you as soon as it's light, you know. As soon as daybreak dawn.
They're not policemen.
Oh, really? So when did you find that out?
I didn't actually. You did. I would never have figured it out if you hadn't told me they were taking the wrong road to Inverary. I think they were taking us to the professor, our friend with his little finger missing.
So you're still sticking to your penny novelette spy story?
Silly me. Come along. Oh my God, there are 20 million women on this island, and I just had the chained to you, didn't I? I'll explain this one more time. There is a dangerous conspiracy against this island, and we're the only ones who can stop it.
Oh, the gallant knight to the rescue.
Well, there's another version of events, my dear, if you would prefer. You're stuck out here on a desolate moor in Scotland, chained to a petty common murderer who stabbed an innocent, defenseless woman in the back only 4 days ago. I can't wait to get you off his hands. If that's the version of events you prefer, my dear, have it.
I'm not afraid of you. You are horrible. You just don't care, do you? Just walk into my life and look at me. I'm cold and I'm wet and I'm miserable and my wrist hurts and I didn't do anything to hurt you. You are utterly horrid and beastly. You don't care about anyone except your pompous, heartless, little self.
Well, that's just the kind of man I am, I'm afraid.
God help your wife, that's all I can say.
Yes, God help her. Now, come along. Tell you what, why don't you write it, darling? After all, we are newly married. Do you remember what it is?
No.
Actually, I think you do, don't you, darling?
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Henry Hopkinson from Hollyhocks, Hammersmith, Hampshire or something, I don't know. Well done, darling.
Henry, oh, night.
Will you begin your cover? Sorry? Will you begin your cover?
Well, ye been eating your supper.
Ah, yes. Could you perhaps send down some sandwiches, some whiskey, and a glass of milk?
Of course. Now, if you wouldn't mind following me to your new room, please.
Ah, certainly, darling.
There we are, now. A fine roaring fire all waiting and ready for you.
Marvellous.
Now, dearie, open that waistcoat of yours and I'll dry in the kitchen.
Oh, it's all right. It'll dry by the fire, just the same.
No doubt the man will take good care of you. Good night, sir. Good night, father.
Good night.
Good night. Now, if you think I'm staying in this room all right...
But I don't suppose you've much choice, do you?
Let me go, I swear to God. No.
Oh, excuse me.
You were just getting warm by the fire, that's all. Weren't we, darling?
What?
Weren't we, darling?
Yes,
Darling.
darling.
I can see that. Anyway, here's your wee sandwiches, your glass of milk and your biscuit. Will there be anything else?
No, thank you.
Good night, sir. Good night, madam.
I say, please don't go.
Why? What's wrong? She was just trying to tell you something, that's all. We're a runaway couple.
Oh, I can't do all the time.
Sorry?
I can't do all the time.
Right, well, you won't give us away, will you?
Don't worry, your secret's safe with us. You'll never be disturbed. Good night, sir. Good night, madam.
Good night.
Night.
Right, come along, Tacky. Would you like ham and... Oh, ham and tomato.
Ham and tomato.
All right, make a mess of it then. I shall have ham and tomato. All right, tell you what. Why don't you get that skirt off?
I beg your pardon.
Take it off, I don't mind. I mean, I don't want to be tied to an ammonia case on top of everything else.
I shall keep it on, thank you. Actually, I will take my stockings.
Would you like a hand with that? Warmer now? Right, well, come along then. Off to bed.
Certainly not. I'm not lying in that bed.
But as long as you're chained to me, you will lie where I lie. Sorry.
Oh,
I want you to know I hate you.
Yes, right.
Would you stop that whistling, please?
I'm terribly sorry, my dear. I just don't seem to be able to get that damn song out of my head. I wonder where I heard it. Do you know the last time I was in a bed? Saturday night, whenever that was. I think I only got a couple of hours sleep.
And what woke you? Dreams. I imagine murder is a terrible thing.
Oh, terrible dreams, yes. When I first took up this whole murdering business, I was a very terribly squeamish child.
You do surprise me.
Of course, before long, I was an out-and-out villain, wanted on 4 continents. Just think, in years to come, you'll be able to take your children to Madame Tussauds to learn about him.
Except, inveterate, unreformable no-hope is when it will unfold.
That's me, Pamela, my dear, and the sad story of my life. Poor little orphan boy never had a child. Irreformable, irreclaimable.
Utterly horrid and beastly.
Yes, but I'd get away from me rather quickly if I were you. Oh, wait. You can't. No. Ow. See, must have totally slipped my mind. Good night. Oh.
Children, please listen. We had to take the girl out as well. Unfortunately not, Mrs. Jordan. We lost both her and Hannay, I'm afraid. You'll have told her the whole plot by now, Mrs. Jordan. She'll know we're not the real police. Suppose we'll only find them. Certainly, Mrs. Jordan. Ready to palm them down? Has he? Does he? Is he? Take him down. Certainly down. Goodbye, madame.
Well, spill the beans.
Place has got to wind up. He's cleared out already.
Cleared out already?
Thought it was too dangerous with girl and Annie on the loose. He's worn the whole 39 steps.
The whole 39 steps? Does he have that? No.
Certainly does.
Thank God for that.
And he's picking our friend up from the London Palladium tonight on the way out.
On the way out? Right.
Right, you check the register.
Right. Hey, can I help you? Yes. I was wondering, you might have happened to have had a young couple staying here.
Might have happened to have had a mighty young couple. Well, why did you mention it?
Yes. You were saying?
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a young...
Willie!
Aye!
What are you doing standing there your nightgown for all the world to see? Put a coat on, you fool! And as for ye, whoever you are, I'll take you to get out of my house waking people up at all hours of the night. Have you no bed to go to?
Right, no, sorry, bye.
Thank you, and good night, and good night. There's nothing to worry about down here. Willie?
Aye?
You wouldn't have happened to give away a young couple now, would you, Willie? No. You fully taken bed man.
Morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Wait a moment. How did you get out of these? Why didn't you run away?
You see, I did, but just as I was going, but I discovered to be telling the truth, so I thought I'd stay.
May I ask what earthquake caused your brain to work at last?
The policemen came here last night. The ones from the car. Well, they're not policemen.
I know they're not policemen because guess what? I seem to recall telling you they weren't policemen.
Well, I'm sorry,
It's quite all right. Just go on.
yes, they said something about a number. 20 perhaps, I don't remember. 30?
39?
39, yes.
Steps?
Yes, 39 steps. How did you know that?
Doesn't matter. Go on.
Yes, someone's going to warn you.
Warn them about what? Go on.
How can you warn steps?
So never mind. Go on.
Yes, someone's got the wind up and they're clearing out. Oh, yes, I know, but they can come up to the London Palladium.
The London Palladium? The London Palladium. What would they be going to the London Palladium for? I wonder is it the professor, our friend with his little finger missing? Funny thing for a master spy to do.
But I'm sorry, I feel such an awful fool for not having believed you.
Oh, it's quite all right. Well,
Well,
better be, going, I suppose.
yes.
Which, room are they staying in?
Who?
What?
Who?
There's two men.
Staying in...
There's two men. Sorry?
They went away as soon as they telephoned. They want me to deny you. That's that.
Where?
Where? Well, I don't know where. Does it really matter?
Does it matter? What do you mean, does it matter?
Well, I'm sorry,
Oh my God, you button-headed little idiot! Why didn't you stop them?
Button-headed?
Oh, this is unbelievably appalling! Why didn't you stop them, for God's sake?
Because I wanted to see you!
Well, that was a stupid thing to do, wasn't it?
Apparently so, yes.
So, where did they go?
Well, I don't know. The London Palladium, I suppose.
The London Palladium when?
Tonight, on the way out.
On the way out of what?
I don't know what.
Well, that's 4 or 5 precious hours wasted.
Well, if we leave the country,
country with a secret vital to the safety of our bloody air defence.
Well, I'm very sorry.
Which show? Matinee or evening?
I don't know.
Well, thank you for your help. Goodbye. Goodbye.
And don't expect me to come with you.
I won't. God. God.
I'm not surprised you're an orphan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of all of the staff here at the London Palladium, welcome to our 10th anniversary show. We have a wonderful selection of acts for you tonight, featuring the incredibly talented Mr. Memory.
Hello.
We ask you to please take your seats as quickly and quietly as possible.
Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, good Lord. I thought you'd ran off.
You ran off.
Well, I was bloody furious.
Oh, I'll go then, shall
Oh,
I?
no, stay while you're here. Now, look here. I found him.
Who?
The professor.
The professor, where?
Up there in that box, do you see?
Gosh, yes. Wait a minute.
What?
You can't do anything about it.
Well, why on earth not?
Because I've been to Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard?
Yes. Well, my uncle's chief commissioner, actually.
Chief Commissioner?
Yes, Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob?
Yes.
Bob's your uncle?
So nothing's been stolen from the air industry. No top secret information, nothing.
But that doesn't make any sense. You heard those men say the professor's got it.
Well, he's checked and he's absolutely certain.
Police? What are the police doing here? They didn't follow you here, did they?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that is it then. That is it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome to the stage the remarkable, the mysterious, the incredible Mr. Memory.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And now, with your kind attention, I have the immense honor and privilege of presenting to you one of the most remarkable men ever in the whole world, Mr. Memory!
That's it. That's the damn tune I couldn't get out of my head. Mr. Memory!
Thank you. I will now place myself in a state of mental readiness for this evening's performance, clear my inner being of all eccentric and supernumerary material.
Wait a moment. I've got it. The reason the information hasn't been stolen is because it hasn't been. It's been memorized. All of the information is in Mr. Memory's brilliant head. That's why the tune matches, and that's why the professor's here tonight. He's not here to take the information out of the country. He's here to take Mr. Memory out of the country.
Now then, you're ready for the question, Mr. Memory.
Quite ready for the question.
Thank you! Thank you!
Thank you.
First question, please. Who built St. Paul's Cathedral? Pardon, sir? What was that, sir? Who built St. Paul's Cathedral? Who built St. Paul's Cathedral, Mr. Memory?
Who built St. Paul's Cathedral? Sir Christopher Wren built St. Paul's Cathedral. He done it in the year 1667.
So, ladies and gents, Richard Charles Arbuthnot Hannay. I am Detective Chief Inspector Albright, sir. New Scotland Yard, sir. And I am arresting you on a charge of murder.
That you don't understand, Detective Albright.
Oh, I believe I do, miss. Now, if you just come along.
All right.
He's innocent, I tell you.
I'm sorry, Pamela, my dear. There is no other way.
Very wise, sir. Now, if you just... He's escaped. Block the exits. Block the exits. Carry on as normal, sir.
That is all right, sir. I don't stand for my show was interrupted. Sir Christopher Wren built St. Paul's Cathedral. He done it in the year 1667.
What are the 39 steps?
1660.
Come on, man, answer up. What are the 39 steps?
The 39 steps, sir?
Yes, Mr. Memory, one more time. What are the 39 steps?
39 steps is a collection of spies dedicated to collecting information on behalf of the Secret Service of... That's the man you want, Detective Chief Inspector Albright!
What's he doing?
I don't think so, Hannay. little breasted port to play flat.
You're such a fun love, Hannay. Really?
When the play's not over, port, you will never find it, not in all eternity. Sorry!
Richard, do something!
Oh, I don't think so, Professor. God! Hey, look! A distraction!
I need to spend my evenings.
You think anything will stop us? Nothing will stop us. We are the masters. Nothing will stop us.
Don't you shut up! Well, best be clearing this up then.
Aye.
Take it easy, old chap. There's a good chap.
I'll be alright, bud. It's just a scratch.
Mr. Memory,
Yes, sir.
what was the top secret information you were taking out of the country?
You'll be alright if I tell you, sir.
It's Willow chap, yes.
Top job alone, sir. The top job I've ever had to tackle. I don't want you to throw it all away.
Quite right, old chap.
The first feature was the engine is greatly increased rate of compression, represented by our minus 1 watts and power of gamma 9. Sequence to the power of x squared squared, which came by 31.72.88 were required. Just by 19 alpha, providing improved defense on materials covers. Type 3 double governor valve, flow made in 0.0655. Arranged in series. A concentric rows of blade bolted in, fixed rows to the diaphragm. This device renders the engine completely silent. I'm alright, sir.
Quite right, Mr. Memory.
Thank you, sir. So glad to finally have that off my mind, sir.
No, Mr. Memory!
It's alright,
Mr.
old chap.
Memory! Mr. Memory!
Well,
You're a free man anyway.
yes.
Save the country too.
We both did that.
Not really.
Would you like to, what? Nothing.
What?
Well, let's be off. Got the decorators in and, you know.
Certainly do.
Well, goodbye, my dear.
Goodbye.
So, that's it then. The end. Quite the adventure, wouldn't you say? Now here I am, alone again. Oh, wait a minute! Come on, Hannay! Pull yourself together, man! Ask her out, you bloody fool! Pamela!
And that, my dears, was the sad story of Richard Hannay. Irredeemable, irreclaimable, unreformable. For a little puppet, he never had a chance. At least that's what you thought. Just a perfected kind and almost here.
There's the happy couple. Welcome to the Mechanical Hotel. Here's the honeymoon suite all ready and waiting for you.
Thank you, Mrs. McGarrigle. It's good to be back.
If you wouldn't be my introduction, please.
Ah, yes, of course. Tell you what, darling, after all, we are newly married. Why don't you write it? The sooner you get used to writing your new name, the better.
Yes, and the sooner you realise who the boss in this marriage is, the better.
All right.
There we are now. Oh, look, Willie! It's starting to snow!
Merry Christmas, darling.
Merry Christmas, darling.
gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming tonight. Just on behalf of the school, I want to say thank you so much to the wonderful cast that we've had tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure and joy. And I think what has been most evident is the enjoyment that these young people have had tonight, and they're so talented, and it has really been a real beautiful evening's entertainment each of the nights that I've been here, and I think the attention to detail has been absolutely superb, from the accents, and I think received pronunciation should now be the way forward in BRA, and the costumes and the scenes and the set, and it has just been magnificent, and it has been a real honour and joy, and I'm so proud of you, each and every one of you. And obviously this has been a huge team effort, and I don't want to steal anybody's thunder, but I want to say thank you so much to all of the staff and all of the backstage crew who've made it possible. Miss Tinman, Miss Watson, Miss McLarnon, Dr. Springer, Mr. Jemison, who else have I left out? Miss Williams for doing the costumes. Oh yes, Dr. Lomas, costumes are amazing. I think they were BRA. And all of the backstage crew, can we have them out as well? Were amazing, and we have a brilliant sound and lighting team and everybody in the back, and I know that Miss Timon said don't talk for too long and steal all my thunder, but can I thank you, parents, friends and family, for coming, for supporting your children, for bringing them to the rehearsals and just being there for them. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all very much indeed.
I promise I haven't filled the entire book. There are just a number of people I want to thank, because this does not happen overnight. This has been, 8 or 9 weeks of intense rehearsal, and there's a number of people that really need thank. So first of all, I want to thank Miss Maxwell and everyone involved in front of house. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for doing the tuck shop and everything. I know some of our cast have entertained you with the tuck shop. I didn't tell them to do it, and they were amazing. Just tell us everything about this cast. Can we also thank Desi and Paul and all the team for the security and staying behind and helping you all park your cars and get away in time. Next people are the art department. I don't know if any of them are here tonight, but the art department for painting the set, thank you so much. There's a massive crew, all of them are accredited in the programme, and we really want to thank them. The stage crew, who are already out, I was going to call them out. I think on Saturday, me and the stage crew fell out because I shouted at them so much because they didn't know what they were doing, and by Wednesday night, but really by tonight, they're the best stage crew that we've ever had. And I mean that, I said it every year, but I really do mean that. You're outstanding. The set changes just were so flawless every night, and I just want to thank you so much. Then we also have Miss Watson. I know, is Miss Watson there? She is. Come on. Miss Watson was, she headed up she did more than head up the makeup crew. She headed up the makeup crew, so I'm specifically thankful for that. Brooklyn Jameson, who's currently rocking out to the Killers, but she's still, she really played a massive role in the makeup team, and she came in tonight before the concert all dolled up and did lots of the makeup, so I want to thank her. And Mrs. Purcell as well, who I think is maybe out in the audience tonight. Mrs. Purcell, who came in the last 2 nights and helped with the hair and makeup, and the hair has changed quite drastically since Wednesday night and looks incredible. So I just want to thank her so much. Miss McLarnon. So Miss McLarnon, I got thrown in the deep end Wednesday night to do the sound. I want to thank, she's not here tonight, but Masha Holmes, who's in Middlesex, who got all the sound clips for us and helped us sound Wednesday night. But Miss McLarnon has been doing sound all week, and absolutely brilliant. Gunshots went tonight in time, well done. But really big. And I just at this point want to thank Miss Watson and Miss McLarnon, my rocks, who've been here every step of the way in terms of the direction, and I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you so much. Okay, next costumes. Emily and Jaden are somewhere. They've come out somewhere. And they helped me. Emily and Jaden, and also Chloe and Lee, who are in our cast as well. Lost them, but Chloe and Lee helped with the costumes. Miss Williams, who's backstage hiding. Who volunteered to help. I was absolutely brilliant. And she's not here tonight because our play mascot, Monty the dog, who loads of you who attend school probably saw running about the school for a number of weeks. Monty had an operation today, but he's doing fine. You are because So Dr. Lomas, who once again, those of you that have been here for a long time know that Dr. Lomas has pretty much costumed every single play and these posters around. And she came in once again to help create them, was sewing away on Wednesday night about half an hour before the curtain went up. And I just want to thank her a lot, even though she's not here tonight, but thank you. The next person, the man, the mystery, the smoke machine god, Dr. Springer. He just did everything. I mean, we just couldn't have done this play without him. The programme that hopefully you all bought or have in front of you, I think we ran out at some point tonight. He created the programme, publicity. We had people running around the school with sandwich boards advertising this. Anything that you saw on Twitter or Facebook was down to Dr. Springer. He also was in charge of our props and was painting the props and getting in charge. So thank you to our props team. I think they're here too as well. So thank you to them, bringing everything in. And you worked that smoke machine fabulously tonight, Dr. Springer. It worked really, really well. Can I also thank Mr. Cleland? He's here with his family, I think, tonight, who took photographs last night, and they're amazing. I got some photographs today. I'm definitely going to get them out there. They're absolutely phenomenal. And Amanda from the office, I don't think she's here tonight. She was here last night, who sold a lot of the tickets. I just want to thank her as well. The man that this could never have gone on without, Mr. Jameson, who's hiding in the back. Thank you is not enough. Mr. Jameson, who built the set practically, he built it with his bare hands. He's been in Saturdays, Sundays, after school, really, really late, building everything. Fair enough, on Wednesday I did nearly have a heart failure when what happened, it was like the doorknob fell off and the door fell apart. This was all just before curtain, but I mean, I just cannot thank you enough, and obviously also for doing the lights. And Courtney and Katie, who I think are shining this full spot on me now really, really brightly. Courtney and Katie, thank you so much, you're amazing as well. And they all think I'm going to cry at this next bit, but I've got control of my emotions quite well, so sorry to disappoint you. The most important people I want to thank right now are these guys behind me here, the cast. Finish it, I have lots of lovely things to say about you.
Yes, we have presents for you.
Lovely things first, because I have them all bullet pointed, and I really, really, oh no, okay. I'll do it, but no, I have a lot to say about these young people behind me. So there's 4 here on the stage who have done school plays before. I think it's Amber and Anna and Lucy and Rachel. Everybody else in the cast, this is their first ever school play at BRA. In some cases, their first ever school play since primary school. And I pretty much taught, I think I've taught everyone in the cast at some point, and I teach a lot of them currently. So I've known for a very, very long time how talented they are through the GCSE and A-level drama, and it fills me with such immense pride for them to have shared that talent with such a wide audience now, and everyone now knows how talented you are. From the minute rehearsals started, you always get really nervous before you put on a play that's all going to go horribly wrong. These guys have turned up professional with their lines learnt in first rehearsals, with the character completely nailed to the point that we didn't really have to do anything when it came to direction because they did it all themselves. And the camaraderie, I've been involved in quite a few school plays now, and I've never experienced camaraderie like this with this cast. From the youngest member of the cast to the oldest member of the cast, they've just all become friends. And we've had, I know what's true. And we've had some good crack backstage and during rehearsals, a lot of fun, and you've just completely embraced each other, and it's made me really proud because obviously I know all of you pretty well, and just to see you all get to know each other has made me really, really proud. I want to obviously pay a special, obviously you're all really important to the cast, but we have to pay a special tribute to Aaron. Yes. Collapsed, and many of them had gone down sick, but it really would have been cancelled. I think you got down sick. So, Aaron, you were at every rehearsal. I have to say everyone's at every rehearsal, but I mean, Aaron, you were at every rehearsal. You came in, you were just staying character the whole time, and I just can't thank you enough. I know the cast can't thank you enough, so just thank you so much. Usually, when you put a play on, I have in my head 17th November, I get my life back. I can't wait. But I'm genuinely gutted that this is over. which is a first. It's true. And this lot backstage have been so miserable before we went on because they're all so sad too. So I just wasn't, I'm going to miss this so much. I know I'm going to see you all Monday morning, so I'm not going to miss you. But I hope you, but I only did I think one school play at school because drama wasn't really considered important at my school. And it was my favourite memory from school play, and I just hope that you guys treasure this as much as I have, and that 10, 20, 30 years down the line you still have these memories and you're still friends with each other. So ladies and gentlemen, the cast. Theatre to embarrass myself. Can I also thank all of you for coming out as well? I think when you announce, I've sort of said this all along, when you announce that you're doing something like Little Shop of Horrors, Footloose or Hairspray, you've got bums and seats before, you know, when you've announced the title. But you know, something like 39 Steps that a lot of you probably haven't heard of. It's harder to get people, so to have so many people come see this over the last 3 nights, I appreciate it so much. It's been really overwhelming for all of us, so thank you so much for coming out, and safe home everyone. Thank you.